Half-life is one of the most important concepts in nuclear chemistry. It describes how radioactive materials break down over time. Understanding half-life helps us predict how long radioactive substances remain active, which is crucial for applications ranging from medical treatments to dating ancient artifacts. The symbol for half-life is T sub 1/2, representing the time dimension of radioactive decay. Half-life is defined as the time required for half of the radioactive nuclei in a sample to undergo decay. This means if you start with 100 atoms of a radioactive substance, after one half-life has passed, only 50 atoms will remain radioactive. The other 50 will have decayed into different elements or isotopes. This process continues predictably, making half-life a reliable measure of radioactive decay. Half-life has 4 remarkable characteristics that make it unique. First, it is constant for each radioisotope, meaning carbon-14 always has the same half-life regardless of where or when you measure it. Second, it is independent of sample size. Whether you have 1 gram or 1 kilogram, the half-life remains the same. Third, it is unaffected by temperature or pressure. Unlike chemical reactions, radioactive decay cannot be sped up or slowed down by changing these conditions. Finally, it is not influenced by the chemical form of the element, whether it is pure metal, part of a compound, or dissolved in solution. Radioactive decay follows a predictable exponential pattern. Starting at 100%, after the first half-life, 50% remains. After 2 half-lives, 25% remains. After 3 half-lives, 12.5% remains. After 4 half-lives, only 6.25% remains. Notice that each half-life reduces the amount by half of what was present at the start of that period. This creates an exponential decay curve that never quite reaches zero, but gets progressively smaller. The amount of radioactive material remaining can be calculated using a simple mathematical formula. N equals N sub 0 times 1/2 raised to the power of N here. N represents the amount remaining, N sub 0 is the initial amount you started with, and N is the number of half-lives that have elapsed. This equation allows us to calculate exactly how much of a radioactive substance will remain after any given time period, as long as we know its half-life. Half-life is mathematically related to the decay constant through a fundamental equation. T sub 1/2 equals natural logarithm of 2 divided by k, where k is the decay constant. The natural logarithm of 2 is approximately 0.693. This relationship reveals why half-life depends only on the decay constant, which is an intrinsic property of each radioisotope. It does not depend on the amount of material present or external conditions like temperature and pressure. This equation connects the observable half-life to the underlying rate at which individual nuclei decay. Different radioisotopes have vastly different half-lives. Carbon-14, used in dating ancient organic materials, has a half-life of 5,730 years. Uranium-238, important in geological dating, has an incredibly long half-life of 4.5 billion years, about the same age as Earth itself. Iodine-131, used in medical treatments, has a much shorter half-life of only 8 days. Radon-222, a naturally occurring radioactive gas, has a half-life of just 3.8 days. This enormous range from days to billions of years makes different isotopes useful for different applications. Half-life knowledge has numerous practical applications across many fields. Radiocarbon dating uses carbon-14's known half-life to determine the age of ancient artifacts and fossils. In medicine, isotopes with appropriate half-lives are selected for imaging procedures and radiation therapy to minimize patient exposure while maximizing effectiveness. Geologists use isotopes with very long half-lives, like uranium-238, to determine the age of rocks and the Earth itself. Finally, understanding half-lives is critical for nuclear waste management, helping scientists plan safe storage periods until radioactive materials decay to safe levels. These applications demonstrate how fundamental nuclear chemistry concepts directly impact real-world problems and solutions.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.